Yes, we are live. Welcome everyone. This is Yogi Speak session number 13. And give us just a minute. We're just going live on Instagram as well. Okay, there we are. Welcome back, and thank you so much for all your participation. We have been receiving a lot more questions. So I'll start with the question that I have on WhatsApp group here. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Okay, so this is the question from Vinu sir on WhatsApp group. Namaste Guruji. According to the 36 principles, what are the karanas that come in the 5 koshas, Pancha Kosha, and what are the qualities, 3 gunas, of each karanas among each various koshas?
Very complicated question. I don't know from this quoting is coming. Anyhow, karanas are not in our hand, even not even in our intellect. It is incomprehensible. Karanam means the cause. And you mentioned 36. There are many numbers like 36, 24, 36, 64, 84, 1004, something like that. There are many explanations given. And please don't fall into these intellectual, literal explanations. If you want to know the reality of your existence, please, you just go to the essence of your existence. How you can reach there? Be unconditional in the search of the reality. Once you come back to your reality, the numbers will be less. How many cells are there in your body? One book says 150 trillion. Another book says 120 trillions. Another one is saying that there is no specific number like that. So, which is the truth? The best is slowly coming back to your body, go beyond your material body. Then, as masters experienced, they explained the reality to a certain extent. So, Panja Koshams are there. 5 sheets are there. They are called Annamayam, Pranamayam, Manomayam, Vijnanamayam, Anandamayam. That can easily be understood if you go through a systematic practice. Annamayam means the tangible body made of food and water. It is possible to touch, feel. Second is Pranamayam. It's energy body which can be photographed by 2 types of cameras. Kirlian camera, it's a Russian invention, and other one is biophoton camera, but little more advanced than the Kirlian, is what I read. But again, these things are modern presentations. Anyhow, Kirlian camera, yes, I experienced personally for myself. This aura, energy body can be picturized. The vibrations can be captured by this camera. Then third is Manomayam, mental body. No way we can trace it out, but everybody knows mind is there. That is Manomayam. Then beyond the mind, there is another dimension which is called Vijnanamayam. Vijnanamayam means intellectual plane which has got a discriminative faculty. That is Vijnanamayam. Then finally, the 5th one is Anandamayam, the dimension of bliss. Anandam or Atmamaya, which is beyond your senses. These are the Panja Koshas: Annamayam, Pranamayam, Manomayam, Vijnanamayam, Anandamayam. Then you asked about three guna. Guna means the what we can say like a gunam. What is the actual word of guna?
Quality and
Quality. Yes, we can say different dimension, different vibration. We can say yes, guna. First is Sattvika Guna. Sattvika means the highest way. Second is Rajoguna. Rajoguna means the vibration of visible activity. Then Tamoguna is like some kind of dullness. So these are the three gunas: Sattvigam, Rajasigam, Tamasigam. So these three are in a particular ratio, in a harmony. Once that harmony is maintained with the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic, you will feel a comfortable existence. Means arogya avastha, the state of healthy feeling. Anything goes wrong with this harmony between these three gunas, then there will be a discomfort in the system. So these are the gunas and koshas, three guna and pancha kosha. Then the question was focusing more on the karanam, the cause behind the pancha kosha and three guna. It is beyond our comprehension, and if you start thinking of that, you can give many explanations, but it has no use in our life. If you read also, there are many imaginations or exaggerations or explanations. For me, as far as my knowledge and experience is concerned, this bookish knowledge will not give any support. But if you go to the fundamental level, structural level, then experience the Triguna and Panchakosha, Panchaprana, and Tritalam, the level of our mind, Jagrada, Swapna, Sushupti. Then consciously, when we experience these things, we can take it to different planes or consciousness, level of consciousness, which is beyond explanation, but subject to experience.
Thank you, Guruji. So, next question is about what is the significance of Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita? Why should one learn these epics?
Yes, again, see, Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita is not supposed to learn. By learning that, you can give discourses, you can lecture about it, but you will not get any benefit of that. It is like, again, you want to talk about paracetamol. You study the literature of paracetamol. After many months of practice, you can give a lecture about paracetamol, the origin, the activity, the method, the chemical combination, how it will work in the body, which type of people should use it. You can give a wonderful lecture. But suppose you have not seen it and you have not consumed it for a particular disease, what is the use of that knowledge? You can inform. But personally, suppose you have a headache or high temperature and you studied about paracetamol, but you have not seen it and you have not consumed it. But still, you know more about the paracetamol, but you have no personal experience and you have not used it. Spiritual classes, teachings are references. The Gita is the guideline for a safe journey. Upanishads are designed in a particular way, like question answer, the seeker and the master. So seeker will ask questions, master will give answers. Here, if you become the seeker, the answers will become relevant for you. In that sense, you can study it. But again, that study must be associated with the daily practice. When you practice, questions will come. That you can clear, that can be cleared through Bhagavad Gita or Upanishads. One question is cleared, yes. Second, again you are meditating. Oh, another doubt came. From where you can clear it? Take the book. Just go through it unconditionally. Then you will come to know your questions are being answered. Almost all questions of the practitioner being answered in Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. But without daily practice, studying the books, Gita or Upanishads, not going to give you any kind of personal benefit. But along with the daily meditation, if you go through that, each and every question or obstacles in the practice, sadhana, will be rectified through that form of dialogue.
Thank you, Guruji. So if any of you have any questions, please feel free. If you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram Live, you can always post the questions in the comments, and we can see and ask that in the session here. So I'll continue. So the next question, Guruji, is tell us about Ayurveda and the importance of it and how one can use for different health benefits, whatever you would recommend.
Yeah. Ayurveda is the science of our own life. Ayush means life, Veda means knowledge. But again, Veda and Siddha, these two words must be understood in its real sense. Veda means the knowledge, the level of knowledge which can be verbalized. There are two types of knowledge we have, which can be communicated. So to a certain level, we can express our feelings. And there is a dimension or a realm of experience which cannot be explained. That is the dimension of inspiration or aspiration. It's called Siddha. So Veda is verbalized knowledge. Siddha is inspired knowledge. So here Ayurveda is the explained limited level of the science of life. Beyond that, the domain or the realm of experience. So many people ask this question: what is the difference between Ayurveda and Siddha Veda? It's like what is the difference between body and mind? Body is visible, tangible. Mind is invisible, intangible. But we know mind is there, but it is not visible. Same way, Ayurveda is the body, or the science of body and body management. In Ayurveda, there is a section called Manovijnaniyam. There actually sadhana comes. Traditionally, Ayurveda is taught as Marana Mantra. Marana is the medicine which can be used in the body. Mantra is the Mananat Trayade iti mantra. How the mind can be focused and eliminate the name, nama, and rupa, form of the subject or the object. So Ayurveda is a comprehensive science of our mind, body and mind. Then understanding its in its deep level is real sadhana or meditation. That's why almost all masters of Ayurveda who introduced these different branches all were sages who introduced Ayurveda. We know three people: Patanjali Maharshi, Sushruta Maharshi, and Charaka Maharshi. But these are the main names we know. But there are countless masters, unknown masters who contributed uh, their experiences and the result of their experiments in Ayurveda and Siddhaveda. So it's a nice initiative, nice question to know more about Ayurveda, and if we can establish into that, we will become a self-sufficient man or self-sufficient individual. When individuals are self-sufficient, that sufficiency will reflect in the society, because society is nothing but individuals are grouped together. So it's a vast subject. It's a medical system. I cannot explain it in a what we say 30 minutes discussion class. But one thing I can tell you, as a fundamental individual practice, your body has three dosha. Again, people say three dosha. Even if you go to an Ayurveda Vaidyan or a doctor, they will say these are from three dosha: Vada, Pitta, Kapha. What is Vada? Dosha means it's a damage. What is damage in our body? Damaged in our body. Is our life as a consequence of a divine damage? No, this is not damage. Dosha means it is a degradation. It's like from the higher stage, if it is coming down, we can say it is degraded. Like vapor. Vapor is always moving high because molecules are not connected to each other. Once it is condensed, you will get water. So we can say technically or literally, water is a degraded or condensed form of vapor. In that level, that is the real meaning of dosha. So Vada dosha means Vayu is there. It is the formless existence of air molecules. Once that Vada or Vayu is condensed, it can produce heat. That is what is called Tapa. Wherever energy is focused or compressed, there will be heat produced. So that is the combination of Vayu plus Tapam is called Vata. How it is manifesting in our body? Body always maintain a temperature 37.3 degrees centigrade. Tapam. So that Tapam, fire, should always be activated or maintained by giving more air. That's why we breathe incessantly. Without a break, we are breathing. Why? To give air supply. When that air, Vayu, supplied and the inner Agni, fire, Tabam is enhanced, that Vayu plus Tabam will produce a moving energy in the body called Vadam. That is what is called first dosha. Dosha means the condensed form of higher energy. Then that Vadam, the life energy, again being condensed. Once it is condensed, it will attain a form of liquid. That is what is called Pittam. Pittam is actually fire. It's like an acid. Wild juice is an acid. The essence is heat. So Vadam condensed to form a liquid called Pittam. That Pittam again being condensed to form Kabham, means the visible solid particle. So from the gas level, it is coming to liquid level, from liquid to the solid level. These are called Vata, Pitta, Kapha. And these three doshas are working in the body with a certain harmony, ratio. So long as the harmony is maintained, body function will be at ease. The moment that harmony is disturbed, that body function will not be at ease, which is called disease. In Malayalam, it's called Roga. From yoga to Roga. Yoga is the three dosha. Vata, Vayu plus Tapam, Yogam. Vayu merging into or condensing into uh, Tapam. So Vayu plus Tapam is Vadam, Yoga. Then again, that Tapam is condensing into Pittam, another Yoga. Then it is being formed into Kapha, another Yoga. These are all happening through yoga to yoga. So long as the harmony is maintained, you are in yogic level or connected to the law of nature. Harmony is there. Once the harmony is disturbed, you have roga. When roga happens, then you can use either medicine or other discipline changes. Everything can be used to bring that harmony back. When the harmony is re-established, body is at ease. That's why Ayurveda is not an application of medicine. Ayurveda is a comprehensive care for the whole system. It is not seeing body alone. Body is an integral part of this cosmic system. So it's a vast, advanced science.
Thank you, Guruji. As a follow-up question to that, what is the benefit of being vegetarian, and do you recommend it?
There is benefit for everything. If you are strict vegetarian, there is a benefit. And if you are vegan, there is another benefit. If you are eating only meat, there is a benefit. But again, in nature, nothing can stay alone. Benefit cannot stay alone. If you see a benefit, other side is a loss. If you see a pleasure now, the other side is a pain. Now you gain something, yes, it is going to lose. Without a loss, there is no gain. If you see daylight, yes, night is inevitable. It is coming. So, without two opposites, nothing is present in nature. Like one coin, you take one coin, one side is head, other side is tail. So these are, or even an atom you take, go to the nucleus, you will see proton and neutron, and electron is rotating. So these two, proton and neutron, combined each other by a cosmic force. It is trying to separate, that's why the nucleus is spinning. Same way, being a vegetarian is a wonderful state. It has a benefit, but in long run you will come to know you are desperately missing something. When you eat meat, there is a benefit, and gradually you will come to know there is a side effect. So what I am saying is, you look inside to find out the real requirement. Nothing is stable. Body, in Sanskrit, body is known as Sharira. You know the meaning of Sharira? Shiryade anena idi Sharira. Shiryade means mutation. So body is continuously mutating like a virus. It has no static existence. So how you can experience something stable in an unstable foundation? Nothing is there. So better observe your body and find out which is applicable and necessary right now. That is the best for you. When the body changes, the needs also will change. Then why in Ayurveda and yoga, vegetarian diet is advised? Ayurveda treatment means people are coming with certain diseases. When your body has a disease, it has weakness. When you have weakness, your digestive system will be very vulnerable. That time, for maintaining energy, food energy, better you give very simple food where by using less energy it should be digested. If you eat non-vegetarian food, body needs to spend more energy to digest it. For that, you have to do a lot of workouts and physical exertion you should apply. But when you are affected by a disease, you cannot exert beyond certain limit. That is why in Ayurveda, during Ayurveda treatment, vegetarian diet is advised. Then yogis, why yogis are advised to eat vegetarian food? Yogis are trying their best to stop the functions of their mind. Your mind is produced from the food which you eat. You are what you eat. Okay. So I want to still bring my mind into a stillness. And I eat chicken and mutton. What will happen? Chicken is always active. It is looking here and there, it is moving. But goat also doing the same, or another animal is doing the same. Fishes are running here and there. All living things except plants are moving tendency. The nature of the cell, fundamental nature of the cell is moving in non-vegetarian things. So when I eat something or cells which has got a moving tendency, and from that food my mind is made, will not have a stable tendency. It will also attain a tendency of moving. It is restless. So if I want to bring the mind into a stillness, I should eat molecules of stillness. What plants are doing, they are stable in a particular place and they use the solar panels, means leaves, to get energy directly from sun, take water and other things from fertilizers from the soil and mix with the air. So plants will combine five energies together: earth energy, water energy, fire energy, air energy, and sound energy. It combined together to produce a vegetable or a fruit. It has no brain. It's only a combined form of five energies. When I eat a mango, that is an unconditional association of energy. No brain, no emotions. When I eat that mango, my body will recognize that, yeah, it's a clear form of energy and stillness is there because tree is always standing still, no mobility. Then my body is easily digesting or disintegrating that molecules or mango molecules into five energies and converting into my body effortlessly. So my system is not struggling to convert that food energy into my physical and mental energy. And my mind is made from that mango of the molecules of stillness. When I meditate, mind will easily gain the stillness. That is why yogis are advised to eat vegetarian food for bringing the mind to a stillness. But the warriors, the people who are really in need of extra energy for very powerful activities like going to the war field or strenuous job they have to do, they should eat mostly non-vegetarian food. Why? Because they need a mind of aggression. That's why warriors and people in the defense system is forced to eat non-vegetarian food. But yogis are advised to eat simple vegetarian food. This is the difference between vegetarian and non-vegetarian. And yogis means the affected people, sick people, will not have a high and powerful digestive power. So they need simple, easily digesting food is necessary. The best is vegetarian food. So everything is depending on the requirement and the state of being.
Thank you so much for that comprehensive answer, Guruji. Okay, so that's the end of our session today, and thank you for all your participation and questions. And I have also posted the link to Shiva Yogam course. That's where we are discussing all of these things in much detail, as well as Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita and everything that we are learning together as well. So if you're interested, you can join our Shiva Yogam course by clicking on the link in the comments. Otherwise, we are going to meet you on Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Thank you.